Hey guys, welcome back. I hope everyone is having a terrific week. Well, this is by request. I was asked to take a look at something called FEREN OS. That was during one of the live events from last month. Always a pleasure doing those live events, connecting with you folks. If you would like to see more of those live events at different time zones, please consider supporting the channel through PayPal or Patreon. All the links will be below the show notes. So what is FEREN OS? Well, before I fire it up, let's go ahead and see what we have from the website. An operating system for everyone. I like that. FEREN OS is a free replacement for Windows and Mac OS with the best that the Linux community can offer in customization, applications, and much more in one package. FEREN OS is a distribution for every type of user with a solid Linux Mint base. FEREN OS is a one-of-a-kind distribution for its customization and familiarity, and it's designed to be faster, more powerful, and more secure. I loved this, most of this description. Whether this can be a complete replacement, and I have to stress the word complete, replacement for Windows and Mac OS, I don't know. But we're going to take a look at this. So it's been downloaded, looks like more than 11,000 times. Don't be forced to switch to Windows 10. Darn it, I've done it already. But I dual boot, so I'm cool with that. FEREN OS and many other Linux distributions do not block updates just because you're running next-gen Intel Kaby Lake, nor AMD Ryzen chips. Give FEREN OS a try because we don't spy on you. That is true. What do you get with FEREN OS? A beautiful desktop designed by many people like you. A reliable Ubuntu base based on one of the most popular Linux distributions in the world. Great security and privacy, a great array of applications out there, the ability to customize your heart out. Well, so far I like what I see. Compatibility. FEREN OS works with a majority of the devices Windows and Mac OS works with, and as well as that, switching to FEREN OS is a breeze. Flexibility. FEREN OS gives you the flexibility to run more than just FEREN OS on your machine. For example, you could dual boot. Yes, that is true. I dual boot on all but one of my machines. So if you want to try a friendly Linux-based distribution, dual booting is certainly the way to go. So far, this is looking good. Let's scoot across here real quick. What is FEREN OS? FEREN OS is what makes Linux more usable by the everyday user. Let's see, whether it's a Mac, Windows or Mac user, FEREN OS offers the Cinnamon desktop environment. Okay, so it looks like it might be loosely based off of Cinnamon, excuse me. For everyone. And FEREN OS wants to make a simple, easy to use OS for the end user no matter who they are. Now, will that include newbies? We're going to find out. Features. Enjoy the ease of use of FEREN's OS simple yet beautiful interface. Okay, nice selection of applications, icons. So far I really like what I see. Switching. Let's see what that says. Want to make the switch. Here's some of the things you can do in FEREN OS. Thinking of switching from Windows or already have FEREN OS on a PC, we look at some of the things you can do with FEREN OS and help you get to know your operating system. Well, I have to tell you, as a Windows user, the website looks terrific. Let's take a look at it. I'm using Windows 10 as the host, and the reason is supposedly FEREN OS is supposed to replace Windows or a Mac computer. Now, we all know what Windows 10 looks like. And we all know the pros and cons. So let's take a look at this. Running this in a virtual machine. So, introduction, features, getting started, installation, help. I'm going to assume that a new user already looked at the welcome screen. Let's see if we can install this. Yes, we shall proceed. Now, I will say that the download is fairly large, between 3 and 4 gigs. So if you have a slow internet, it may take some time. Now, being that this is based off of Ubuntu, this is probably going to have an automatic installer for beginners. Oh, let's see. You need at least 18.2 gigabytes of space. Oh no, this computer. Okay, so I need to allot more to this. Okay, oopsie. I guess I should have read the instructions. Okay, what I'm going to do is quit. And I'm going to do what I have to do. No big deal. And I'll be back. Okay, I am back. And in a way, I'm glad I kind of messed up, because this will show Windows users that if you mess up in a virtual machine, it will not affect your Windows operating system. It just affects what you've done inside the virtual box. So again, no big deal. Okay, let's go back to install now. Continue, hit yes. As I said, I know very little about this. I've seen a few videos on YouTube, but other than that, this is my very first test of everything. Okay, let's go to continue with the installation process. Normally, I would click this and install third-party software for graphics and all that, but I will skip it for now. Erase disk and install, okay. Continue. Okay, New York time. Again, very easy. If this is your first look at a Linux-based operating system. Okay, so we'll just use my username, Toss Today. Password, I won't be keeping this in a virtual machine or running this extensively, so I'll just use a very short password. And it's warning you, short password. Well, I'll just leave this the way it is, require my password to log in. Okay, well, I've always liked slideshows, so let's take a look at this. The slideshow will walk you through the key features and things you can do in FEREN OS while it installs. This is good for beginners. So far, so good. I think we can scroll, yeah. Okay, so get more applications. Say goodbye to searching the web for new software. With access to GNOME or GNOME software, you can install all your favorite applications to FEREN OS and not worry about malware, viruses, etc. coming to your system. I don't know about installing all of your favorite apps, especially if you've used Windows and need Windows. You're probably not going to find the exact, in some situations, the exact apps. You will not find the exact apps in Linux. Most probably. Also, FEREN OS includes the best of the package repositories where more applications are installed from, so you have an even more choice. Okay, even more with the new package format called snaps. FEREN OS becomes more secure. Okay, look familiar or look unfamiliar. FEREN OS comes with its own themer tool capable of transforming FEREN OS into an operating system of your choice that you find most familiar with. Just one click. I like that. Yeah. Looks like we got, what, 4 themes here? There may be more. Pre-installed software, FEREN Themer. You can choose any OS or popular Linux theme in one click. FEREN OS will be transformed to look as close to that UI UX as possible, with quite accurate results included in the transformation. Okay, so far I like what I see. Photo management made easy. Photos is a handy photo manager that is ready for your gadgets. Connect a camera or a phone to transfer your photos. Okay, I'm all cool with that. Pre-installed software, of course, photos, supported software such as GIMP and Kdenlive. Okay. Browse the web efficiently. FEREN OS includes Vivaldi. I like Vivaldi, a browser that you customize as your own. This power user browser is novice friendly. Is it a power user browser? I guess it is. Novice friendly. It is a novice friendly, extremely customizable browser with features such as web panels, Chrome extension support, and so on. It also is based off the same browser that powers Chrome. Very good. Let's continue. Everything you'll need for the Office. WPS Office is a free Office suite packed with everything you need to create documents, spreadsheets, and presentations compatible with Microsoft Office file formats. I've looked at this before. I'd liked it. But did somebody say WPS has not been updated or something? I thought somebody mentioned that. Either way, I like WPS, at least from what I've seen. All right, of course, accessibility. We've seen that before. Security. FEREN OS is built on a solid Linux base, and since it's a GNU Linux distribution based off of Linux Mint, which has a solid record of stability and is #1 on DistroWatch. You can now know that you're in safe hands with FEREN OS. Also, with automatic updates and FEREN OS installing themselves, your PC's always new. Okay? Somebody said, game over, Linux Mint is the best. Best Linux operating system, so why should you use anything else, right? It's good. Linux Mint is good. Okay. Please wait while FEREN OS installs. So, I will wait, and then we shall return. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I am back. I'm downloading some icon set, Windows 7, 8 icon set, because it asked me to, and that's fine. Let's see, running in software rendering mode. Please choose a topic to get started. So, let's see, what do we have here? Icons installed, okay. Based off Cinnamon Desktop 3.2, FEREN OS 2017.0 Murdoch. Okay, let's see. Updates and extras. Alright, some info. Now, I won't read through all of this. I don't want to make this into a 2-hour review. Not that I would mind. I just want to see if this is going to be something simple for Windows users to figure out. And I believe so far it is. Drivers. Graphics. Okay, yeah, I haven't installed the guest editions. I think we'll be okay. Proprietary or open source. Give some information here. Very good. Very, very good information for beginners. Very nice. Language input, optional tasks, backup, firewall, user management. Okay, looking good so far. Customization. FEREN OS provides a unique tool to transform the user interface. It can be used to quickly set up the user interface to broadly reflect how the popular operating systems look. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Zorin OS Ultimate Edition. Okay, keyboard shortcuts. Okay, super key. Like that. Now, if you do this as a full install, it's going to run smoother and faster versus a virtual machine. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. Let's look at the Software Center. I like the use of colors and fonts and graphics. It's very nice. So let's see here. For example, let's try music. And you can just click install to install a music player. Very good. Self-explanatory. These are editor's picks, recommended audio applications, categories. Let's go down to categories. Audio, Audacity, Banshee. These are featured. Rhythmbox, Sound Juicer, Rose Garden. Not familiar with most of these. Have not tried Rose Garden. Let's go all. Okay, very good. Very nice looking, I must say. Let's see, installed updates. There are 3 updates. OS updates, LibreOffice, and Variety is an open source wallpaper changer. I think for now I'll get out of this. Let's move along. Show this dialog on startup. If you're a beginner, I would probably let it show for at least a few times so you get to know your new operating system. Ruined your panels and themes while playing with FEREN OS? Don't worry, we can help you reset your theme and panels with a single click. Such as that. Okay. Very good. So let's see what we have here. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, that works. Go to desktop settings. Some desktop icons. I would probably do trash. Yeah, that works for me. Let's right click again. Background. Nice selection. Oh, let's see. Let's go with the open road. How about that one? Okay, works for me. Looks like we have a desklet here. Let's see. Left click, sound settings. Input, sound effects. Starting cinnamon. Louder, softer, applications. Okay. Some icons here. Take a snapshot of your desktop. Power management. Removable drives. Notifications. Transparent. Panels enabled. This is a very nice looking polished desktop. Defined by theme. Yeah, we'll leave that the way it is. This is the weather applet. Let's see. Configure. I'm just right clicking. This review might take a little bit longer than I normally do them because I'm having fun with this. So, yeah. Let's see. Need a code. Is this going to work in a virtual box? Okay, let's get out of this. No big deal. Okay, right click. Oops, almost had it. Add applets to panel. There we go. It's running a little bit sluggish in a virtual machine, but not too bad. Again, that is perfectly normal. Yeah, there's the lookup for the weather. That certainly took its time, didn't it? Oh, let's get out of this. Of course, that's the Vivaldi browser. Installed applets, available applets online. So if you have run Linux Cinnamon, Linux Mint Cinnamon, this is a familiar place. Let's check out the themer. See if that'll work. FEREN OS themes, Windows themes, Apple themes. First of all, what's the default theme look like? Got it, okay. Let's see. Windows XP, anyone? Windows 2000 and below? Oh, I am so tempted to try this, but let's Mac OS. I'm so tempted. Well, since this is designed somewhat for beginners, Windows beginners, Linux beginners coming from Windows, let's go with Windows 10. I guess dark. Okay. It is running a little bit slow in a VirtualBox, but that's okay. Alright, there we go. Well, that looks good. Okay, shortcuts here. Software. Look at the file manager. Self-explanatory here. Pictures, music. Trash, okay. Let's get out of that. Let's see what do we have in software. All apps. Accessories, games, graphics, internet, office, other, programming, sound and video, VLC, okay, install codecs, very good, wine, administration, okay, preferences, extensions, effects. Let's take a look at extensions. Cinnamon Maximus, undecorate Windows, it's maximized. Flipper, fancy workspace switching extensions. Okay, alright, got it. Let's go back to all apps. Desklets. What do we got here? So installed desklets are a clock, digital photo frame, launcher desklet. Okay, got it. I thought you can click on that desklet or right click to remove it. Don't remember. Again, running in a virtual machine, maybe that's why. XChat, okay. No big deal. See if we right click, configure, menu, panel, sidebar, quick launcher. What can I say, guys? This thing is loaded. It is polished. It looks great. If you run this as a full install, I'm sure it'll run smoother. It's good. It's looking fantastic. From what I've seen so far in this test inside a virtual machine, being that this is a loaded, fully featured operating system, make sure you have lots of RAM. even in a full install environment. But from what I've seen so far, FEREN OS is a beautifully polished Linux operating system that at the very least, warrants your attention to at least to try this. I haven't seen anything this polished in a long, or this full-featured and polished. I haven't seen something like this in a long, long time. But this thing is loaded in more ways than one. Keep in mind it's between 3 and 4 gigs. It will take some time to install. And it's looking good. Really good. Nice and polished. So if you happen to have a spare machine, install it. Check it out. And let me know how it works out for you. But so far, I do like what I see.